Right, so first of all, before we stretch, just important to have a little warm up for those legs, and then we'll look at front and back. 30 seconds times 5 is the aim of the game today. So all we're going to do first of all is just start moving through, just start moving into a swing. So what we're trying to do is lengthen off this hamstring, and then behind, and then so we're going to go 20 of these one side, 20 on the other, and then we're going to do further 10 and 10. So it's just all around that leg area today. If we've got a bit of time, we'll just add a few other bits and bobs in as well. So lengthening episode today. So 5 more on this. Yeah, if you want to put the flick in the back, you can put the flick in. That will start to stretch here. Yeah, as you pull back here, and then through we go. 3, 2, and 1. Other way around when you're ready then. So just again across. Just work your way into these. No reason to go straight up to the top point first of all. Good, working your way through. Oh, one late arrival. Let's see how that is. Good, so just 8 more of those ones. Just carry on working through. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When we go back to the other side then, start to try and get a bit more range. Remember, we're going to go to stretch these bits and bobs through as we go. So working through, a little bit of range, maybe a little bit more than you normally would. There's a lot, that's where I did the big 20 at the start. So next 10, keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Another 10, remember, so second time round, we can go a little bit bigger, a little bit more movement. So hamstring that point, stretching through. Good. And then just start flicking those legs out. So what we're trying to do now, just work the front of the legs. Okay, so you can do it on the spot if you want to. You can just do it through. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you feel more comfortable with, just getting those quads warmed up. Okay, so we're looking at knees fairly neutral, just as we curl up. Okay, so try not to do too much flicks out the side right now. Just try to take it straight back through. Good, ups. Okay, so as you pull up this time, try and get the height of the knee. Good, bigger. Excellent. And then just into each side, warm up through. Just sink to the side, sink to the side. Ease your way into each stretch. Easing hips back, hips back. Nice long warm up to down through. So we're going to go back around most of these things another time or so. Just you feel your own way into these. There's no point in just doing this if you can't feel it. So, but same respect, you might go a lot lower than me. Doesn't matter. You're warming your own body up. Right, back 10 more swings. Big movements now. Yeah, can always move into a kicking action now. As you swing it up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way around. 10. Bigger. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Flicks. However you want to flick out. Getting them loose. Yeah, knees up. High knees. Just one at a time. Driving up. Try and imagine your height. You're getting your height right up. Find a mark. Try and get it there as you go. Good. Sweeps across. If you need to hold on, go through sweeping action. This time, Try and get as much range as you can out to both sides. Yeah, you can even let your hips open as you brush them across. No problem. More range. More range. Other way around. Plenty of space. Yeah. Cross. Finish getting those legs warmed up. Those legs loosen. Opens, closes, opens, close. Good. Just working through. Good. You choose your own way. 2 more each leg then. Good, and then just into some hip hinges. So just hinge at the hip to lengthen those hamstrings again, start the process there. Hip hinge, that's the hip point, that's where we hinge from. Hip hinge, back up, straight backs, yeah. As we go, just bend at the hips, back up, bend, back up. Good. Okay, hopefully you feel loose enough after that. So what we're going to look to do first of all is quad lengthening. So we're going to do these on the floor because it's going to be a little bit easier as we go. So just find a bit of space on the floor. Remember, there's quite a bit of time on the floor on the mat here. So what we're looking at doing is holding these for 5 lots of 30 seconds, 2.5 minutes. So actually we're going to be stretching the front and back of both these legs for 10 minutes basically. So we're going to try and go straight through until, and this is what I mean about it takes a little while for these kind of things. So we're looking at the length. So imagine your first 20 seconds hold it, the next 10 you're just trying to find the second point of tension. Then we're going to move to the opposite side, okay, the opposite side of the muscle. So front and back. We're then going to do the other leg, and then we're going to repeat that process 4 times. Okie dokie. So 30 seconds worth of, we're going to start with a quadriceps. So when you're stretching your quads, heel needs to come in. We're going to try and hold the knees fairly close together. If you prefer to lie on your back, you can do however you want. And then, as I say about the point of tension, we just pull it back a little bit further as we go. So first stretch, let's begin. So hold in that position. Yeah. So today all about lengthening. So those who missed it at the start, we're looking to lengthen out every part of those muscles. So heading towards that 20-second barrier. What I want you to try and do now is just pull it back slightly or push your hips forward. And just keep breathing your way into that. Relax gently and then straight into a hamstring on the same side. So straight leg, pull it to that position. And then again, remember that 20-second hold, and then we're going to try and pull it further for 10. So you're just holding, you're feeling the stretch now. And then just pull it a little bit closer to your body. You've got bands, feel free, bands, belts, whatever you want to use now, that's absolutely fine. Keep pulling it gently. And relax. With the quads now, go other side, pull it up. Okay, so again, pull the stretch until you feel that point of tension. Once you feel it, that's the first resistance point. That's where you just hold it first of all. Keep breathing through. Just breathe into these. And now in the next 10 seconds, just try and either push your hips in or pull it back further. 8, 7, keep pushing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hamstring on that side again. So remember which one you've done. Straight leg, pull towards, find that tension point. Hold it for 20. So relax, breathing as you pull it towards you. So the leg at this point is fairly straight. Okay, as we pull it in. 5 more seconds of an increase. And then just pull towards you gently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Back to the first one. So we're going to still keep the leg in parallel at this point in time. So back this time, hopefully maybe a little bit further back already. So just hold that stretch. And again, you need to decide where that first point of tension is. You need to decide whether it's best on you. You can even do the standing if you want. Whatever is more preferred for you. As you start to feel the stretch, just ease it towards you as it eases. Yeah, and then we're going to pull it a little bit further now, that 20-second point. So again, pull, squeeze that heel into your glute, push your hips forward, hold it, breathe for 6, 5, keep stretching, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, back to hamstring. Again, nice and straight for now. Feel the stretch, pull it towards. Again, hopefully we've got that a little bit further. Breathe into it. Keep pulling as you feel the stretch. And then a little bit further. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax to the side. Just finishing round 2. So into that stretch, heel into glute. Push your hips into the floor. Good. Hips are pushing down, knees trying to almost lift off. A little bit further now as you push your hips in, lift your knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax onto those hamstrings. So again, hopefully we can just pull them a little bit closer than before. Keep this leg straight. Try not to have it bent and pull it at this point in time. Okay, we're going to keep this straight at the minute. Yeah, try and just pull towards gently. And relax. Right, a couple of changes round 3. So what we're going to do here is we're going to angle our knee up to the top as we pull back. So it might be easier if you're on the floor and you put it out wide and pull it back, or it might be easier. So what we're looking to do is have it here and then just retract. So a little bit into those flexors as well. Let's go. So just hold a rough 45 degrees, a rough angle. Hold it there. And again, same principles. And then pull towards gently. You should be actively feeling this stretch. If you can't, you need to go a little bit further. Relax. Hamstring this time. So we're going to go with a slightly bent leg. And we're going to try and pull it a little bit closer. Okay, so that bend stays the same. And then we pull it in. It'll feel slightly different. Okay, so just normally we're really concentrate on a straight leg. This time, have the bent shape, pull it. You should feel it a little bit higher up on the hamstring. Feel that point of tension. And then just gradually bring it back towards you again. And relax. Good. Same on the other side now. So go to quads, angle out to the side, pull your heel up, and then pull back. Let's go. Keep relaxed, but just keep feeling where you're supposed to be feeling it. So this is the quad, the top of the leg that runs down the front. Okay, it might be a little bit wider in this position. You might feel it up high near the hip. Just pull through. Gently now improve the stretch for 10. And relax. Hamstrings. So remember, this leg is bent this time. Yeah, other one is fairly straight now. From there, we should be able to pull it up nice and close. So hold it there. Knee as close as you can. If you find that your knee's gone too close, you just straighten this one out, and hopefully that kind of action should happen. So we should pretty much all be able to get in a stretch for this area around here as you pull it in. Okay, hold that point of tension. And then closer for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Last 2. So again, we're going to stay out wide for this one again. So 45-degree, pull back. What I want you to focus on this time is trying to get those hips pushing forward. So hold it there, hips. So this is now where we should be getting to our kind of our maximum extent for the day. So what I want you to try and do now is try and just pull through. And try and imagine you're pulling the heel up with your hamstring. Okay, so try and actively squeeze your heel towards you. Okay, it's very hard to kind of imagine. But if you can, just think, I'm trying to pull my heel up with my hamstring. I'm trying to pull my heel up. 5, keep pulling. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. A little bit easier this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to a straight leg approach, but we're going to squeeze this front leg. Okay, so straight leg pull, and what we're going to try and do is engage that quad. Squeeze your quad as you try and pull towards. Keep squeezing. Squeeze it. Contract this muscle here, the opposite one that we've just been using. As you pull it towards, keep contracting, ease it towards you. Release the contraction, deep breath. A little bit closer if you can. Finally, just pull your toes towards you at this point. Relax. So quite a lot going on there. Other side, so number 4 on the left quad or the right quad, depending where you started. Keep the angle. Push your hips in this time, remember. Keep it 45. And then actively try and squeeze your heel towards your bum. A little bit further for 10. Keep pulling, keep contracting, keep focusing. Relax. So back to that leg again. So remember, a few things going on here. We're back to a straight leg on the hamstring. We're pulling up first point of tension. Once we've got there, we'll contract this to pull it closer. Let's go. Keep that contraction a little bit longer. Just squeeze it into pull. Relax. Press. Try and pull it a tiny bit more for 10. And then just bring those toes, now try and point those toes towards your head. Relax. Last time round, so whichever one you prefer now. So the last of the five, you can either go straight or bend, etc. So we're going to start with quads. We're going to do both quads while we're down here now. So we're going to do one, then the other. So again, last time, just keep focused. So we're still trying to lift the knee off. We're still trying to push the hips down. We're still trying to kick the heel into there. Last time round. Last 10 now, hold it. Relax, gently. We're on the other side to finish this quads. Remember, the knees together or knee out to the side, hips pushing down, heels pulling back. Try and just think about all those things for this first 20. Is it stretching or are you just lying there holding it? Just try and make sure you're actively feeling it. And a little bit more, would you lift it? Good. Relax, roll over to those hammies. So again, you choose whether you prefer the straight leg or the slightly bent leg. Slightly different areas of the hamstring to work. Okay, remember if you go with the bent leg, you can straighten that bottom one a bit more. What I'm doing here, just try and get it up. Knee to the chest always. Keep breathing, keep pulling it towards you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Other side to finish. Try and do the same stretch that you just did. So if it's straight leg, straight or bent leg, etc., repeat it. Pull it to that point of tension. Hold it there. Hold the stretch. A little bit further if you can for 10. And relax. Good. So as we move to glutes and flexors next, so the flex are a little bit of a warm up, but what I want you to try and do is just do some 90-degree rockers almost. So don't get too much weight. So what we're looking to do is just rotate side to side. Okay. So pretty much 90 degrees across 90. Excellent. So first one we're going to go through to now. We're going to make these all about a minute long and a couple of times around. Okay. So what we're going to do is just simply into a butterfly, and what we're trying to do is just try and ease those knees towards the floor. So firstly, I can do it just by trying to push it there with no hands, okay, or I can just ease in with my elbows as well. So first things first, try and actively get them down, and then just ease into your elbows. Okay, so as my feet are together. So if you do this quite well, pull your heels right in towards your body as you go. So 1 minute starts now. So again, after the first 20 seconds, we can just go a little bit further, and then we can repeat this a few times if we need to. So holding the stretch. Check you feel fairly even. Can you feel it? Yeah, okay. And I get a little bit further on the 20, which is about now. So can you get them to the floor? If you're on the floor already, try and get the balls, your heels of your feet rather, right against your body. Ease in. Ten seconds left to hold it. And again, go back to just try and ease into it. Hold, 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 hold. 3, 2, 1. So from there, we're going to go into a glute stretch. So what we're going to try and do is that knee across the body and into there. And what I want you to try and do is rock those hips down, backwards when you go. So just into there, and then just try and almost sit down from there. Yeah, so a little bit of weight on there, not too much, and just hold. Yeah, hopefully. So from this position, as you just ease back, you can just feel it a little bit more as you're trying to sit into there. You might feel that a little bit like the hamstring. You start to stretch a bit earlier as well. So again, I'm just trying to almost sit on the floor now with this side. So the knee out at the 90, that glute is almost trying to touch the floor as well, but I'm keeping my hips level. So basically impossible to do, but I'm trying to move into that angle. And just relax there. Good. Take it across to the other side. We go 90 here. Try and keep hips level there. And then as I get into the stretch, what I'm trying to do here is just sit this bit down. Yeah, can I sit down into it? Just breathe through these. So just hitting that 20. So again, can you get a little bit lower? Can you just improve the stretch slightly? Breathe your way through it. And relax. Hip flex up from this position. Into there. Lean in. Okay, so we're trying to lengthen out. So our body's in this bit right here. If we're here, it's going to be difficult to stretch. So I want you to arc back almost as you ease in. 20 seconds there, and then what we're going to try and do is arm over. Just try and extend it like that, kind of around that 20 or 30 seconds, depending. So kind of feel it. Yeah, I can feel it now. Ease in, not quite yet. 3, 2, 1. I should be able to just ease gently. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that over and just hold it. So again, as we pull across, it should hopefully be happening as a little bit more of a stretch through there. Again, just keep trying to think. We're just trying to lengthen out time. Relax. Other way around. Again, first 20, just finding it out. Next 10 goes a little bit further. So I'm easing in, yeah, body up, still perfect. Ease in. And then reach over. Just breathe. Last 20 seconds. Just keep easing into it as you want. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Back round to the first one. So we're just going to do one more of these. So back to those butterflies. So again, if you can get a little bit closer this way this time, great. Yeah, and then we're going to try and push down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This time my feet are basically where they want to be. They're nice and close now. Now I'm trying to get my knees down at the same. Just make sure you can feel them balanced here. Sometimes you can feel it through the right side but not the left, or vice versa. Try and just make sure you get a fairly even stretch as you just push down a little bit more. Okay, so just breathe in as you gently push in some more. Those knees getting towards that floor now. Yes. 10. And relax. Glutes. Again, so just remember trying to get that glute down as much as we can. So 90 degrees pretty much. Come down to level. And then from there, I'm just trying to sit down. So this side's trying to sit. Do you feel it? This is your chance to try and open them out. I can tell you so far, you have to be the one just to ease into it. Don't overdo it. Just feel that stretch. Yeah. Okay, now just relax. Just push it a bit further. Breathe through as you deepen into the stretch. $15. Just keep easing, breathing. And slowly release out of the stretch. Other way around. The other leg across. Hips coming down. Yeah. Okay. And then try and ease into the stretch. You know where you should be feeling it? Through those glutes. Just have a little experiment with where you feel it. So just hips rock back or rock forward or just to the side. Hopefully as you go to just almost go to sit down on that side, you can just feel the stretch. Last 20. And just trying to hold that stretch. You should be really feeling it stretching out here. And then just relax gently. Good. Onto those flexors. Pick a side. Ease in. Maybe you start by going a little bit further already. Maybe you can get right in there this time. Excellent. No problem. Hold that position. Okay, first of all, then use a little bit more if you can. Only talking fractions here, and then over if you want to this time. You found it helped? Just hold the pose. Just feel it lengthening as there. Feel the stretch, into the stretch. Yeah, okay. If you feel, just go a little bit further, no problem. Relax. When you feel ready, just change sides again. So easing into the stretch for the first point. 2-point attention, remember working with 20 10s. First 20 finding it, next 10 a little bit further. Then over the top. Just ease your way through. Relax. And then just ease off from there. What we're going to do is down face position, just to hold out to get into those calves. And that's where Ms. Lomas seems to struggle. Heels flat on the floor. Hold that position first of all. We're going to do a minute here. So my heels are flat on the floor. My legs are nice and straight. Try and keep pushing onto the floor. Just keep breathing. Might be that I can shuffle my hands a little bit further back. Just hold the pose. Relax when you're ready. We go up to that top position. Just going to look at the other parts now. 1 minute on each. We're going to bend both together. Just going to try and get those knees to the floor. So 60 seconds on one, 60 seconds on the other. This position here. Bend. We're going to look at both these parts. So this one right now, the back one's trying to stretch. So I'm trying to get that knee towards the floor. Same principle. Hit 20 seconds like now. And I let it go a little bit lower. Ease in. Just ease your way into these stretches. Uh, 20 seconds. Hold the pose. Yeah, knees still trying to fit on the floor. And then slowly break out the pose. Other way around. So my back leg, if you're watching the screen now, is trying to hit the knees, trying to get to the floor. Hold. 2 seconds on the first point. So easing in from this point, yeah, body saying stop just there. So I wait. I wait 20 seconds roughly. And then at that 20-second point, and now we're going to try and ease that knee closer to the floor. No, it might not go. Just try and ease a little bit further. Another 20 seconds. Still that knee trying to get to the floor. Gradual move. 5. And then work breaks out of it. The last thing to look at is the standard straight leg calf. So what we're going to do is go into that position. Might be the fact that you go back to kind of down position as well. It's up to you. Depends what you feel you stretch more. So that back heel is going to lay firmly on the floor. I'll ease my way in. Gradually working into it. Feel it lengthening out down that outside. Breathe. Hopefully it's starting to ease, so you're getting a little bit further on each of these. And then relax gently when you're ready. Other side. Again, get your set up, heel flat, toes point forward. Lean in gradually until you feel the first part of the stretch. Okay, now phase 2, a little bit further. Trying to find that stretch, just feel the stretch. Keep breathing. And then relax there. Good. Loosen, 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 loosen. Anybody got any other areas that are tight leg-wise that they found didn't get stretched there? Let me know. So hopefully you managed to find those bits, glutes, particularly Simpson.
Very much so, yes.
Sit back into those. I think that'll help you a little bit more. Calves as well, quads, etc. So try, imagine if you could get one of those kind of sessions in a week. So you see what I mean? It does take a little while, and that's just 1.5 of the body, let alone going through shoulders and bits and bobs. It doesn't always need to be a long development stretch session, but actually a lot of you come to multiple classes a week, work hard at those classes, and every muscles are just getting shorter and stronger. So we just want them to be a little bit longer as well.
Is this a bit like calisthenics, doing this slow, tight sort of movements? What did you say?
Yeah, calisthenics. So yeah, so the idea of having, you might be in a little bit more of a pressure position with a lot of those kind of movements. So you might be at the bottom of a press up where you're engaged more. So the principle of the isometric contraction, yes, but we're kind of not putting the load on it. So we're more isotonic, I'd say, than isometric. So when that muscle is working, so like a plank position, it's working to that. Some of those stretches you will have used in a different way, like your quads will be engaging for those calf stretches and whatnot. But ultimately, we're just doing it as a kind of more a development, more to return. So the longer you can hold those stretches, the more chance they've got of settling into that. Whereas when we just do a 15-second hold, we're not necessarily going to develop the stretch, as it were.